let's see. What do people normally do first? I guess I'll do character and skill tree. So character, I had a very low dex build. Pumped everything into vitality like normal. Enough strength, a little past it for a little extra damage there. Sitting at 16k without buffs. Max res, and again that gets buffed a little bit more. 27 hit recovery, breakpoint, FCR I don't really use for this build, but low magic fine, but it's not my MF stuff. I think I'm at 229 when I swap for MF, but I got my damage stuff on for doing maps because I just use the MF on the map. In terms of skills, just 1 point into everything, and then maxed out Whirlwind. Leap I was using early on. I didn't end up using it right now, so you could save a couple points here. Same with Bash, but I didn't end up using that toward the end. I maxed out General Mastery, pointing into this stuff. A couple extra into Resistance because I was a little low this season. Maxed out Iron Skin. And then I use Item Find for some certain things. Some people don't, so you can save a couple points there too. Battle Cry I threw a couple extra in, but I ended up getting a Gavel, which I just proc my, what's it called? The Amplify damage to take away the physical immunes instead, and then maxed out Battle Command. So you could save points there too. I don't really know where you'd put them. If you're short on resistance, you could throw them in there. You can do a little faster for increased speed, or the combat reflexes. There's a little wiggle room with this build that I ended up doing. For weapon, it's pretty decent. It's 4-socket, 1334 max. You can obviously get this up to 6 sockets, so there's still room for improvement. I pretty much have decent stuff. This is probably the best thing I have, which makes the Whirlwind build. You need the weapon. Went with the 2-socket Guillaumes with ED and max damage in there for the gems, and a 19 all res slam, because like I said I was a little low on res. High Lord's Ammy with fire res slam, fortitude for body, steel runs for damage. This you could swap out for life leech if needed with like Dracos or something like that, but I went with the dual res and dual leech ring, so I didn't need the extra life leech with the high DPS. For Dungos, for a little bit of PDR with an all-res slam, a Bow Kathos with CBF, and Gore Riders, again for the extra damage with an all-res slam. War Travs and IK Helm for backup MF I run, and then I swap over to a Chains of Honor to bump that res back up, and I get the extra MF there too. So I think it's at like 229 with that stuff on. My Merc is running a Pride with the Dracos and Andes for Life Leech. Andes gives the skills too, which is nice. The Pride obviously for Concentration Aura. Nosferatu Belt. And Rite of Passage for Cannot Be Frozen. Charms, I went max damage route for all the big ones. Most of these are self-found. I think I only ended up getting 1 or 2. Maybe it was these 11 maxes. I found 13 for sure, and I definitely found these low max damage life ones. A really good Barb Torch with just an average Ammy, probably low quality Ammy honestly, or Annie I mean. The max damage life large charm stayed, that could swap out for a couple different things. All these charms were self-found for the small charms for sure. A couple faster run walk. Max damage, another just 320, some MF ones, MF poison, MF fire. So that's specifically the build. I think I covered all that stuff. Oh, and then my weapon swap, I just got Mang Songs. So a lot of people, you could just do, if you could afford it, just do dual wield Grandfathers for the extra skills. This was cheap enough to where I didn't really worry about it. So I'm at, where am I at? 16k before procs. with procs up to 18, and res jumps by 7-8 points. So that's the build, and we're going to be running this puppy today. 244 density throne map. Extra physical damage is cold. I'm not too concerned about. It should be a pretty easy map in terms of those. Just gotta watch out for auras. Those are the only things that can fuck me, or mana burns with this specific build. And hopefully I had enough time. I actually did not check. Perfect. Alright. Whirlwind for days. And I don't run a ton of these maps, I just started running a bunch of them, so I'm probably going to be going back and forth. It's a great game. Might Aura is one of those ones you specifically got to watch for in this build. This might stack with Fana. That's the one thing that I got. And these bow fuckers on this map. If you're curious on the filter, oh no, that's not really. Yeah, he's a little bit squishy, especially in these maps, I've noticed. High density maps, though, are tough to keep alive anyway. Couple going back. I'm using.
Afternoon.
I spent so damn long since I've had to say it. Cryzard's filter. I made a couple modifications for stuff like jewels and charms. I liked having an item level on there, so I know. Before I got good at the game, it was helpful for me, so I knew like what level the area was in. So knowing that I'm in a 89 to 90 areas was helpful over time. And then for rerolling the grand charms, it's nice to have on there too, just so I know which ones I want to save for rerolling. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff that can beat me up with this build. Range attacks do quite a bit, so I try to make my way to bow people first. And then milk the rest of the mob over to them, so I can keep my life boost going. But as you can see, I can run into pretty much any amount of these. And as long as I don't have a mana burn against me, I can keep going. This one's a Fana aura though, so if this combines with Might and I get those bow bitches, they can fuck me up. As you can see, I keep coming in. So there's only a couple things I gotta look out for. At least on this map. I don't run a lot of other ones anymore. I do River of Blood. I don't do those as much as these. Skeletons don't do mana, or again, a life thing. So it's a little more risky. It's not too bad. It's very doable, but it's a little more risky. I think this part ends, so I might just run back and hit this quick, but I don't remember. Yeah, it certainly does. I'll definitely have a little bit. And my daughter should like that. By any point, it looks like I'm in right now. Yeah. Well, that's bad timing. Let's see what we got in charms, I guess, and then I might have to dip for a minute.
Good afternoon.
Pretty much nothing. Yeah, she's awake. I have long enough on this server, so I should be back in time to finish this map. Give me a minute. Hopefully, my wife can get her back to sleep. We'll see what happens. Rebuff. Oh, yeah. Dip? Oh boy. Yep, that's where I can randomly just be close. Oh, I'm most fan of it. I'm surprised my guy's still alive. Last one of these I ran, I got a load one. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. I don't think I have. Did at least look the back where it'd be. Concentrate helps out with stone skin and physical immunity. I didn't say that before. I don't think I did. With the crushing blow chance on there, it's a little harder. Okay. Didn't go down very well yesterday. That was attempt number 1. See if I could go back downstairs shortly. Hopefully not. Hopefully fall asleep this
I am with
I pick up Saigon stuff too. It sells really fast most of the time. Normally you get half the set in one map anyway. I gotta rebuff too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Freaked out. I don't know if you can see that, but something fucking happened. What I hit. Oh, give me the Corona. More towels would be nice. Rip. Would that cut to? We'll just keep going. Fuck it. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. What are you guys doing? Oh. There he goes again. I feel like the merc in this gets stuck sometimes, and he doesn't know what to do. And then he just sits there and doesn't use his life leech and just gets flat. Yeah, I'll go back and get him again too. The Conviction Horror gives a little extra DPS. That's more life. Just in case.
I can't. Stay a while and listen.
Salutations.
Only a 6, only 90. That ain't going anywhere. No good gems out of it. Rip.
Yes?
Nothing yet. I'm actually excited for the new rune thing. Just transfer it over and it stacks automatically. That's fucking gains. It's a big brain idea. I don't know if I saw them do. Did it work with gems? I don't remember. Or I think I still have to drop them all and pick them all up. Whatever. Oh yeah, we got you to do too, don't we? Two to combat, and it rolled 20, but nothing else really. Too low a life. It's close. I needed some other skills in there.
Afternoon.
Okay. Oh shit, I was supposed to check Discord too, rip. About you. Peter's doing some fucking weird shit right now. What the hell? Ah. Chad, I left you in the dark. Okay, I'm back. I did not want that. Come on, give me that big boy room. I think between these two seasons, the only room I've yet to self-find is Zod. I got a Cham in the first season. I got a couple jobs. Let's see if she goes down. I got a couple ohms. I got a couple lows. One, sir? That was this. Sound like a good cat. Don't make no mistake. Let's see. I don't know if you can actually hear her. I don't know if the mic is that. At the moment she's still... Alive? She's so tired. She's been sick the last couple days. Not doing great. If my wife goes to put her down again, when she doesn't go down, I'm gonna go down and see if I can help. Do it now anyway. Just do it.
Good day.
Good afternoon.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Keep the 0 off, actually. It's not terrible. I wish I already had the sockets. It's not the fucker to get it. I think I already have a 15 one of those, honestly. Which hung around. still looking for that GG Barb helmet. I saved a couple decent ones, but nothing. I didn't get anything crazy. Nothing worth bragging about. That's fine. I've probably crafted about 100 or so this season, 2 or 4 or 5, I think. Nothing GG. I see why people just buy them. But I ain't fucking rich, I'm poor shit. See, like right there. He wasn't hitting anything, he was just taking the damage. He almost fucking died again. Two it wanted me to, I guess.
I am overburdened.
Oh, he died again. Yeah, the only way to really keep him alive more, like he has plenty of life glitch in the Drax and he's in F18 alone. Would just give him more DPS. Switch from a cry to give him the damage instead. And take it away from me. Or keep him alive more. There wasn't another way out of that, right? No, I don't think so. There might be one section I missed, so I'm gonna run back and check. Otherwise, I mean, the server's been open for 37 minutes. I don't know how long I was gone, but 25 to 30 minutes, seemingly. Yeah, I think this will lead me back out. Jump through. Hoping we're 99.
I can't carry anymore.
Aren't you? Go look now. I'll go grab him anyway.
Stay a while and listen.
How may I be of help?
It's probably the amp damage charges, but I don't think this is worth much. Offensive aura skiller. These I've had perfect and they just sit. That might be interesting for next season. I think he's fucking with me for next season, if I'm not mistaken. And those are shit too.
Afternoon.
So far we have a Saigon's belt and an offensive aura skiller. It's pretty shit. And a couple maps. One big one. Even if it's a trap. 5 all res. 7. definitely the first time I've had this map layout. I've never had this before. Looks like we're winding down. The last couple mobs that can give me something. I've yet to get a 40-15 duel. That would be nice. Looks like there's one other little mini section up to the left. We're pretty close. Just gonna go into so you're running back there anyway. I'll be repeating certain sections anyway. Looks like. Well, I literally have one spot left. And this room was pretty much cleared, so I doubt there's many people here. Yeah, it was cleared. Rip. That's it. That's all we got. I don't think I got all the beginning, it looked like. Yep. Nothing. Rip. I was hoping I'd get something.
Good evening.
Well,
Good evening.
yeah, I mean, this build can pretty much run anything. There's certain maps, like the, what the fuck is it called? Zoltan Cool map, because those beetles are physical immune. I gotta wait for this to proc, and if it doesn't proc, I don't get any life leech. Those ones rip me up, so I try to avoid those. But for the rest of them, I've had pretty much no issues. Cows, big density cow maps are fun to run. Again, Fan Aura with Might, like, can fuck ya. Especially if they have, like, extra strong or some shit, but they pretty much melt when you get going, so. And again, if you have, like, a 6-socket here, perfect steel runs with a better slam, like, there's definitely room for improvement for DPS and everything else you can think with it, too. This is just what I was able to find. But yeah, it was fun. I started with Frenzy Barb, trying out the BK set, which was surprisingly, well, it wasn't surprising, but it was much better with the improvements they made. It was very viable, in my opinion. And then I switched over to Whirlwind, and I'm actually glad I did, because it definitely moves maps a lot faster. Even with the splash damage for a Frenzy Barb like this, you should just walk through everything. So, and if you had perfect stats and everything, it would be GG, honestly. So.